not letting it up. Oh, that is sensational. Has he done enough, Foxes? Oh, that is a big spin.
That we have just done unbelievable. Can get a caravan circuit in 1:28, no problem. Cannot drive a car in a straight line at 80 miles an hour. But I digress. Are you ready? I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
Rob's ready. Tempo's ready. We are very much ready on this Wednesday night under lights around the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Rob getting a great launch off the line. Senna getting a good launch also. Yeltsin going around the outside, down the inside of two. There's a yellow flag somewhere. There's been a little bit of a drama going on at the further back of the field. Not to show what's gone on there or what's occurred. But there's Robin P1, Senna currently sat in P2. Yeltsin P3, Ultra P4, AJ P5 on the back of Ultra as always. Very much inseparable out of these two guys on circuit. Sterling currently a second adrift. AJ 2.5 seconds behind the McLaren in P6. There'll be a little bit of argy-bargy further down the grid up on the turn 1 entry. Not too sure if someone has made a little bit of a mistake off the start or just a little bit of wheel banging. But we've got two DNFs, we've got Tempo and Cronus.
Yeah, connection
DNF
I think.
at the moment.
Unfortunately,
that's going to be extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't. Frustrating for both of them. We know Grant's had a few connection issues tonight. Tempo at like probably the least opportune moment, kind of between the sessions. But unfortunately,
that is not ideal whatsoever. I don't think there's going to be anything that we can do to fix that. Now, well, it's not, is there? Absolutely not.
Unfortunately,
DNF. That is going to be just a bad do for you both boys.
Lager and AJ.
That is going to be, but Lager and AJ having us retold, scrapping a sector 2. Speaking of bad do's, this is a really good do. But this is Lager in P7 now going to be on the back of his teammate in P6. AJ in the hats, currently looking strong. Looks strong all throughout qualifying, looking strong in racing also. Dumping a lot of battery though quite early on here, lap 2 of 25. Not a circuit that you can regain it back.
Oh, AJ!
Constant Lager got a too far hot on the brakes into one. Will very much yield that spot back to Lager, rightly so. Oh my god, there's Aston Martin out of nowhere. Simpson and AJ down the inside.
Oh my god. Oh, wow.
It's only got into a gap that is always going to close. That door is always going to shut on your face like an angry ex-girl saying, bang, get out of my one-bedroom flat, you peasant. Into turn 4. Goodness gracious me, that was almost very nice.
That was a bit of a random sort of like opportune moment that we happened to look on that. I'm not sure if it was like Lager on the brakes, but it just seemed like, I don't know, AJ looked like he was a little bit hot into the braking zone. And then, because of that,
a little bit sometimes.
You know, Simpson then started having opportunity to get a nose in, and in an ever kind of closing gap, but it looks like for now no damage done. I'm just having a look. Lager seems okay. I'm just having a look at AJ once we get a chance to see kind of front wing. That looks all okay. I think Simpson is the same. Yeah. So it looks like, despite the commotion, despite some of the craziness, it's ended fine. Thankfully.
So quite alright thus far. Lap 2 of 25.
Mind, that is fine.
Looking all right.
Fastest to begin with. 31.351 for the fastest race lap for Rob. Let's make sure we're making a note of that, because gotta make sure that we've got to get all the stats and facts right when it comes to the standings. What have we got happening a bit further up? Let's have a little look at Yeltsin then. For the Yeltsin army in the chat, he's P3 at the moment, half a tenth behind Senna in the Ferrari. This is a little bit more what we expected from Yeltsin. He's had a few tricky races of late and not quite pulling off the point scoring finishes that we were expecting. from him. So to be up kind of near, well, at the moment in the podium positions and just up there. Yeltsin for the win is the cry. Well, look, we've got 22 and a bit laps left to see if he's got it in him. Senna starting to hassle Rob here on the helicopter cam. We can see that the DRS is strong, no doubt using a good bit of Urs. Is he going to try and hold it down the outside? He is. Senna is going to be leading the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here on lap 3. I don't think Rob is going to let him have it too easy. The DRS along the main straight gets him back ahead. I get the feeling this is going to be a bit of a constant thing here. The top 3 just starting to break away from the pack a little bit. Ultra in P4, Agent P5, the McLaren duo is 6 and 7. The Senna is going to be enjoying this. Really strong in qualifying. I think his driving style, it just suits Jeddah really, really well. It's so smooth in terms of inputs for him. And look, staying in the DRS is going to keep him firmly on the back of XR8 Rob. Yeltsin is definitely doing the same. So this is going to be good to watch. See who's going to sort of blink first, who's going to go onto the hard tyres a little bit later on into the race. Agent, meanwhile, is all over the back of that Ferrari like a rash. These two, we know, have a history of epic side-by-side racing, and with the DRS, Agent goes through into P4. That's a big wobble. Does he hit the wall? Oh my goodness gracious me, just a little bit too much momentum. Gonna have a little look at the front wing. It looks okay. I think he's going to get away with it. He's going to remain within the DRS zone of Ultra, so he's going to get another opportunity, but little bit of squeaky bum time for Agent in that Mercedes there. It is close up and down the grid here. Look at this collection of cars. You've got both the McLarens. Is this going to be Lager making a move on his teammate into turn 1? It is. Just shows how strong the DRS is around this Jeddah Corniche circuit. Lager gets through, making a little bit of a gap already, but now it's just effectively at the head of this mini DRS train. It's going to be a difficult one to break, so I think pit strategy is going to form an important part of this. Such a cool angle looking back and seeing the cars filter through Sector 1. Let's have a little look further down the grid. We've got Beta Product Chunk in P10, a sizable gap at the moment, in a little bit of a race of his own, followed by the 2 Red Bulls, Purple J, Kidney Jim and Ellis a bit further back. The majority of these guys starting on the hard tyres and looking to go a little bit longer into the race. No safety cars to begin with, so no opportunities for some of the front runners to box and potentially swap onto the hard tyres early doors.
Senna having a sniff on Rob. Oh, Yeltsin as well having a sniff. Rob is about to get mugged off into the final corner by
got to be careful here.
You know, the outside of Yeltsin cutting on, trying to get on the brakes a little bit heavier through the mid corner.
Can't win it on lap 5, but you can lose it.
You absolutely can. Senna and Rob just chopping and changing there for P1 and P2.
Oh, Yeltsin with a lunge!
Oh, Yeltsin absolutely sending it. Look at that stamp from 3 postcodes away.
Wow. That is a hell of a move. Got that right with the brakes.
From the young man.
This is good. Good from Senna. Good from Senna. To, keeping the space, seeing it happen. But look, it's all part of the DRS train, and with I think some of the infighting now, it has allowed both Ultra and Agent to catch up to them. So we have a 5-car fight for P1 at the moment, all within 1 second. This is going to be an interesting, I would say, next sort of 6-7 laps as we start getting to the point of switching to hard tyres. We said it a few laps ago. I think it's going to come down to who is going to blink first. Who is going to dive into the pits? I mean, the fortunate thing for Yeltsin is that he's going to have completely free reign of the pit box here, whereas the Mercedes and the Ferraris, they're both in this mix. So it's one advantage that Yeltsin does.
Speaking of mix, fucking, there's a picker mix in the mid-pack at the moment.
Lager Sterling, AJ Simpson. It's another fight happening here.
Looking very
Was that
nice.
Sterling going for it?
Down the inside the final corner. Zach Brown's just fallen out of his fucking chair.
No team orders there. Oh, AJ has a look.
Fucking wet sweat. That's what he's done. Goodness me, AJ now he's got top speed in the.
Is that a two-piece?
Down the inside.
Oh, it is.
Michael Dublé in the house of AJ. P6 now. Let the McLaren boys fight it out behind him. Thank you very much, boys. I'll get on by our Simpson now.
Through as well.
Getting involved with one McLaren into four. Not the demigod, but the Aston Martin of our Simpson going down the inside into four.
Considering he's obviously on standard setups, he's doing well, is Mr. Simpson.
He's doing quite alright here. It's a man in P8 at the moment. Lager is going to be getting on the back of the Haas in P6, but AJ and Ultra. Oh, mate, this back up the front, never mind.
Look at the track map. That track map is just wild.
Absolutely insane. Rob is currently the conductor at the front of this train. And now it's going to be facing down the inside. He goes.
Oh, helicopter cam. Perfect.
Oh,
give it to me.
Goats moving on by in the Scarlet Red Ferrari. Rob looking to maybe get back at him into the next damage detection point. Yes, he is. Oh, is it enough in that car?
Oh, the overspeed! Oh, they hit Yeltsin! Hits the back! Oh, he had all that horsepower, nowhere to go, but didn't yield. Oh, no! Senna's round!
Oh, no!
It's ended in tears. It's ending in tears. Senna's going to get the opportunity to box here and go on to hard tyres, which should take him to the end of the race, but the fighting continues. Up at the front, it's Rob that's going to be in the lead. Ultra second, fresh agent P3. Yeltsin down in P4, Senna into the pits. It's got to be hard tyres, new front wing. That is not how we wanted that to go. It was so close. Everyone was fighting so well.
A small little bit of contact, which is all it takes sometimes.
This is it.
Just a little bit of front wing to the back of the car just brought the Ferrari straight around.
His front wing visually doesn't look like it has changed at all, but I'm pretty sure I saw a front wing change happen on his car. Yeah, that seems a bit unusual. It doesn't look like it has, but I'm sure you can back me up there, chat. We all saw a front wing change, did we not? Visually, it doesn't look like it's changed a thing, but I'm going to assume that might just be a bug as Ellis gets past Redding in the pit lane. Let's see how this is going up near the top. So Yeltsin now is outside of the DRS train. It's 1.2, 1.3. We can see how vital that is. He's having to use some of his just to try and get close. So he's going to have to push himself to get back up into the pack. Callum Ultra now leading the race with both Mercedes under pressure. One to the left, one to the right. Who's going to win into turn one? It's, Rob brakes, but, there's a few different lines there. I think we're going to see a Mercedes fight into... Oh, my God. Ultra nearly met fate with the wall there with his front right tyre. That was a bit scary. It looks like we've got a Mercedes duel at the front. Yeltsin now is within DRS, so the fight that has been happening at the front has allowed Yeltsin to get back into this DRS train. But things broken up a little bit further behind. AJ now 6 seconds behind. He's under pressure from Simpson, who has picked up a time penalty. A good few seconds behind the front runners here, but considering unfortunately he couldn't organise his setup, he's doing nicely in P6. Senna pits again. No way, don't tell me. Yeah, now his front wing has changed. Well, interestingly, he's now on another set of mediums. So, I mean, it could end up being a bit of an inspired decision here. It's now going to be a bit of a balance of pushing these mediums all like to the end whilst trying to reduce that gap as much as possible. He's P11 at the moment. I'm gutted for him because he's just been stellar throughout tonight in qualifying in the opening salvos. He deserves more than P11, it's fair to say. So he's got to be mindful here. He's got Kingy in front of him. Oh, is that... Oh, Kingy, I think, getting a little bit wobbly. But Senna makes it stick. Going through this sector. Let's, I think... I'm not sure if... oh, no. Kingy thinks better of it on those hard tyres. Whoa! That was a decent save from Kingy going through there. Senna's now got the opportunity to disappear a little bit. Purple J in the Alpine, 1.8 seconds behind Kingy, but Kingy has picked up a time penalty, so going to be an opportunity to get through. Let's see what's happening up at the top here. Is that Rob? Has Rob come into pits? He has. He's gone a little bit earlier than anticipated, actually. Rob now in P7 on hard tyres, has his pit stop done and out the way. So we'll see where that's going to put him after the round of pit stops happen. AJ on mediums currently sitting P3. Nice from him, under pressure from Simpson, but it might be a good opportunity actually for AJ to pit, just to kind of get out of the pressure from Simpson behind. Agent into the pit lane. Got to be simple and getting onto hard tyres. Got to be. Yeah, there we go.
Indeed, just nice and simple to the end of the race, and they will last until the end of the race. Feeling quite alright. It's a little bit of a team game with Rob and Agent through Sector 2 prior to Rob pitching. Just let Rob through. Yeah. Wasn't much point in holding him up, then it might work out. At the moment, quite alright. Agent now coming out back behind his teammate in P4. So now these two Mercedes-Benz boys now can just tug along by.
Well, they get the opportunity to fight a little bit, but no, they don't. Like, they can play the team game and make it count. Does Yautzen have damage? That's what we get. His pace has dropped off a little bit. It doesn't look like it. Not sure if there's any floor damage or anything else causing him some grief. I mean, look, 100%. It is definitely a possibility. But he's on the hard tyres. He's boxed, and he's 2.2 seconds behind Ultra, who is also pitted and is now on the hard tyres. Question is, when is AJ and Simpson going to throw it down? Same as Lager as well. He's also still out there on the mediums. Both of them,
indeed, but Lager carrying a penalty, I believe. Indeed, carrying that 3-second edge, having a little bit of a sniff on our Simpson in P1. Is it worth the risk? Putting your nose in when it's got a 3-second time penalty? Yes, it is! Because the driving egos and pride. Into the final corner from AJ, getting the movement down the inside way to break that toe. I don't think it's going to matter much. Because our Simpson has got overspeed and got something in the back of that Aston Martin on a preset, apparently. What's in those preset engines? Goodness gracious me.
Man's got skills. The man has got some skills, that is for sure. Hey, X-Ray Rob gets the fastest lap of the race, a 131.303 on those hard tyres. Ooh, wobble from AJ there through Sector 1. I think those mediums starting to switch off a little bit. We're getting at the halfway point of this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, so it's going to be a good opportunity to get onto hard tyres. Rob and Agent starting to catch them. Less than a second, so this is looking good. This is, without jinxing it, there's a strong chance of a Mercedes 1-2 here. Oh, Rob got that very wrong there.
Absolutely. They've got a blinder here, given obviously a couple of drivers have had unfortunate DCs. Mossa one being one of the front runners over the group. That has done nothing wrong throughout the entire section in regards of his driving abilities, but unfortunately DCs and server issues has been the bane of Tempo's night, which is unfortunate. I think it'd have been, goodness gracious, AJ getting so much, Rob getting so much overspeed on the back of AJ there. It was almost cartoonish. he gained like 40 miles an hour in the blink of an eye.
Surely they got a box now.
Starship Enterprise taking warp drive.
Simpson and AJ still not boxing. This is okay. This is, I'm not quite sure.
Simpson here not giving this up without a fight. Big puff of smoke from the Aston Martin, defending that inside line, defending that like his life depended on it. Into turn 1, AJ now P3 still on that set of medium tyres. AJ now on the back of this train. AJ now needs to be patient through the sector 1 back here, get through the corners 9, so that medium tyre on that ass is going to be feeling like an absolute ass. Is what it's going to be, but that dirty, snaps out the toe. There he goes. Down the inside of AJ into P3, he now moves on by. Now, if he can get rid of Al Simpson, in maybe the next sequence of corners, I was about to say that as a joking matter, but he's put it into existence by his own racing power down the inside, down on the outside. That's a great little bit of driving from AJ in P2. Nice. Mercedes Benz now P1, P2, Rob and AJ.
Good from both. It's really, really good from both. Like, obviously, it's some tricky places on circuit to try and get a move done, but the problem is that Agent is not within the DRS zone of Rob, his teammate. So the pressure that he's going to get from Simpson AJ, I do. Whilst there is some pressure, I think it's short-lived because both of them need to get into the pits. Those mediums are really, really not going to be doing them any favours at the moment, and that gap is ever decreasing.
Exactly.
AJ's
the more
coming
time
in.
the guys behind that are on that freshest set of hard compound tyre that at this point will be bedded in to the bone. But Al Simpson, at this point, just looking just want to continue his run here and be a menace to society on a preset, just to flex his muscles apparently. He's driving extremely well on a preset, given the fact that we are running our league on setups that the guys can make themselves.
No, Yeltsin!
Oh no!
Oh, it's safety car. Oh, Senna will be praising the high heavens here. Because I think I'm not sure where Senna is on circuit. Senna, I think, is going to get a little freebie pit stop here. Oh, Yeltsin is out. Oh my goodness gracious me! It looks like in the left-hander. Oh my lord, Simpson's gonna get a freebie. But if I was Senna, is Senna not boxed? Is he looking to stay out? He decided to stay out. I'm surprised at that. He would have had the opportunity to go on, to kind of go back on and okay. I'm not quite sure what his tyre life was, but I thought he might have had the opportunity to go on some other tyres. Ooh, okay, all right. Well, what's it going to mean then for some of the other drivers? Kingy's going to be coming in. Purple J is going to come in. Are any of the front runners going to do the same? Doesn't look like it. It's like Rob is flying past. Simpson into the pits. Ultra's doing it. I think Ultra is actually in a good position here. He's got 21 seconds to lager. Oh, this could be really good from Ultra. Onto some fresh mediums. And I think it's going to be close. Lager is coming down the main straight now. Is Lager going to get the jump on Callum Ultra? It's arguably a race into turn 1. He doesn't. That's well judged. Well, yeah, not by a lot, but that is well judged. Yeah.
That is a misinput on your pit entry there, and then that is 2 cars.
But Simpson's come out as well. Simpson's come out on soft tyres
and
in P3. Amazing. Okay, I am all here for this. Senna comes into the pits. What's Senna going on? Hard tyres.
Doesn't set a lap in qualifying. It's forced to race on a
Why would Senna pit
in a league?
Why would Senna pit for hard tyres, Hanson?
I don't know.
What? If he was going to pit, surely it had to be
it would have been the lap before, and he had
his other set of mediums, which might have been slightly better, or you risk it and you try the soft tyres. No, like, oh man.
No, I do. Either set out or box the lap prior is what I would have.
Well, I think he's doing it. I think he's backing himself as well. He's got Sterling, AJ, and Lager ahead, and he'll have a decent amount of time to just use his kind of driving skill to make some moves and look to get up into the higher positions. Obviously, Lager has time penalty as well, but yeah, drivers all starting to kind of catch up to the safety car. We're going to get a few laps of this here. Simpson fan at this point, says Reese B. I mean, so Simpson joined the lobby late, and it's meant that he's not been able to apply a custom
Well, that's what I was saying. What a story this would be.
He's doing very, very well, all things considering.
Couldn't set a lap.
Soft tyres, like, yeah,
soft tyres at the end of the race. Currently has the 3-second time penalty. If he can somehow clear both of these Mercedes off this restart, and what a story to tell.
God, it's gonna be like that. There's a good amount of laps to go for those soft tyres to survive, though. That's the. It's a real ask. I mean, you got some of our drivers on the mediums kind of pitting and pushing to lap 12. So for these to go kind of pushing double digits, this is gonna, well, as Toad Garrett says, they're gonna go to Struggle Town for the last couple of laps. I think you're right. I think that's the good way to put it, but drivers starting to kind of catch up.
That you want to go to. It's Struggle Town.
No one wants to go to Struggle. Yeah, Struggle Town population, you bro. Like, yeah, it's not where anyone
Lazy Town
wants
spin-off.
to be, quite frankly. But no, we got Ultra. So this is the thing that does interest me. You got Ultra, obviously behind Simpson. Obviously Simpson on the soft, so Ultra is going to be in a really good spot with both of the Mercs choosing to stay out on mediums. Is that going to be the difference in some of the dying laps? It's the thing is it's just too early to call. It's going to come down to the final lap is to dictate, I think, who is going to be winning this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Get settled in, Foxes. That's all I'm going to say. I think we're going to have a really, really good finish to this race here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nothing to lose on softs.
And I have not had the chance to exert myself and get into this race because I have been on.
I think you're going to get the opportunity
and whatnot. So I'm very much looking forward to hopefully putting in a little bit.
I think it's going to be a lap.
It's
going to be lap 18, so 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So to be 8 laps of full-on racing that I think we're going to get. Obviously, barring another safety car. But it looks like all our drivers are about to catch up here. I'm, look, whilst it might be at the expense of the McLarens and AJ, I'm keen to see Senna get back up, a little bit higher, because his performances deserve more from tonight. But I can't knock AJ either. Gone a little bit longer on those medium tyres to begin with.
No time penalties as well.
That's it.
Just been
kept it clean. It's good.
Man said he was feeling good earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Very much put
he
that
called it
down on paper and showed us those T's and C's tonight. My man, he looked good in qualifying, looked good in race points.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, Outside as well, throwing some support to GTI Ellis, his Williams teammate. Yeah, I think that's.
Robert almost making a move around the outside of the safety car. I can't imagine Bertie would appreciate that. It was very close. He was side by side on the Aston Martin, which is a very pretty safety car, I must confess.
It does look, yeah.
It does. Although I'm more of a fan of the Mercedes-Benz safety car.
Well, predictions then in the chat. I think we're going to have the safety car coming in this lap. As I say, we're going to get 8 race laps. 8 race laps. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm the one with
who
the speech
is
impediment.
your money on to take the victory tonight? Is one of the Mercedes duo going to hold on with those hard tyres and take the victory? Is Agent going to get the run on Rob and complete the 3 different winners from 3 that we were touting earlier on today? Is Simpson going to pull off an absolute blinding miracle and take a win on some softs in a preset setup? We will see. Ultra firmly in the driving seat at this point in time. Safety car is massively peeled away. You can see the drivers there on the left-hand side. Rob ferociously looking to get some
Both Mercedes
tyre
ferociously getting some temperature into the front of the car at the moment. Going to be looking to get a good reset.
Yeah, he's gone.
There he goes. Rob getting away nicely on the last corner. Simpson also trying to get into the toe of both Mercedes-Benz. We'll have to keep an eye on how good Simpson can do here with Ultra behind him on a set of medium tyres that are funky fresh and a set of hard runners in front of him, giving both Mercedes boys at the moment tonight are looking like they're working in unison to get both of themselves as many points as they can do, given Jacob not being here and Tempo having an issue with the DNF. Well, I said DNF, disconnect is what we should have. Let's not put some shade on his name tonight. Man drove completely fine. Oh,
Agent wide
there into sector 1 somehow.
Callum Ultra
lost out on track position.
Ultra's getting racy.
Ultra getting an absolutely godly run out of sector 2 down the inside now of the Aston Martin, holding that line. That traction, that Ferrari was fantastic. That's held on.
Oh, those softs though.
Oh, that's him now. That's some time. He's unbelievable. Oh, a little bit hot under the collar. Bob and Simpson get a little bit overzealous into the apex, and that some time was working in wonders around the outside, getting a boatload of overspeed into the next corner, went down the inside, then hot on the brakes, locked up the front tyres. Lost out a little bit of time to Agent in P3, but Ultra now behind him on that medium tyre. A little bit of patience maybe, but I can't imagine much will be shown because he's right on the back. Right on the bus, next to the Aston Martin, wants to go around the outside maybe, switch back, down.
Yeah, what? Oh, come on, Ultra, make it stick.
That was almost great.
Such a good line.
That was almost, never mind, he's still great, he's still fantastic, he's dumped some battery, got wheel to wheel.
Oh, Simpson was having a little lurk again, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm about to let that stamp and send it, I mean. He was about to send it.
He was looking. Now, I don't know if Agent and Rob are sort of looking any kind of form of comms, but at the moment that gap 1.3. Obviously Agent had a wobble, so I'm not sure if there's anything intentional there, but this is going to give Rob a little bit of breathing room, knowing that the immediate driver behind him is not going to be in the DRS. We've seen it in the opening phases of this race, just how important being within that DRS train is to make sure that you're keeping up with the pack. Once that gap expands, it's really difficult, unless you get a little bit of chaos up ahead, to reduce that gap. So where Yeltsin benefited a couple times, but so you can see it now, it's gone from 1.2 to 1.4. If Rob has an opportunity to extend his lead with coming up to 5 laps to go, now is the time to do it. He's got 76% of his battery. That would be my play.
I was having a little laugh to myself.
Ultra.
He was napping away because Robert's got up and away scot-free, and Agent has been left.
Ultra's going to push him now.
Because Agent and Ultra cannot be separated, and that the one time when you don't need Ultra behind you is what he done, a fresh banking set of medium tyres, and then just again, just Agent's mirrors filled up with Ultra's Ferrari. Unbelievable stuff.
Ooh, Senna, Sterling and AJ having a little bit of fight through to turn 1. It looks, I mean, Senna is just stamping his foot on the throttle there. He's got AJ and Sterling firmly in his sights. He's going to be wanting to dispatch both of those with 5 seconds to go. How about 5 laps to go? Otherwise, that's going to be pretty interesting. Oh, Lager doesn't help himself, getting additional time penalties.
That is 6 seconds worth for Lager. At the moment, the absolute is. And
Purple J
on the onboard of
Kingy
the Ferrari. At the moment, Senna has a front row ticket to the house of AJ. Getting a little bit in too deep there. Senna getting a great run on the exit, mate. Has been not quite yet though. I reckon now you wait. I reckon you turn off your battery. Don't dump it. You're in this tow here. Just wait, keep waiting. Get through this next series of corners, through the left, through the right, now on the power. Here comes that big load of DRS. If you want it now, now's a good chance. But maybe so. Maybe take one and wait into turn one. But AJ's getting a run on the McLaren in front of him. Also going around the outside, get hard on the brakes to switch back on the inside of Sterling. No, he's not. Senna now going to be on the back of this train still. Gonna dump some battery. Oh, this Sterling is defending on the inside.
We might lose out twice here.
Giving a flying toss round the outside. He goes in the Ferrari. AJ
Senna two-piece.
Lovers quarrel down the inside, on the inside of the final corner. Then Sterling was defending very brashly. AJ not given much space on the inside there. It was very strong indeed.
So strong. That is exactly what Senna wanted to happen, to get that double run, get ahead of both of them, and you can see already that gap is up to 0.8 seconds. It's still
keep waiting, just keep waiting.
It's still within DRS. It's now up to 9. I think AJ will get it. The detection. Oh, Sterling, what a save! That's outrageous, by the way. Callum Ultra now at 1 second behind Rob. He's going to have 4 laps, and he's already now into the DRS zone. So Callum Ultra right now has a golden opportunity to get through, but the problem is he's got Agent within the DRS that is right there as well. This is going to be a really tasty finish. We're going to stay with Sterling and AJ for the moment. As Senna breaks the DRS gap, is Sterling going to get an opportunity to move past AJ here? DRS wide open. You send it here.
Closing. Now it's not the move. No, now it's not the move.
Try
to get a better run. Oh, both cars are getting it really shoddy mid-corner there. AJ looked a little bit hesitant to get the nose in. Sterling looked
going to the outside.
Had to get the car rotated through, but the DRS is front like a Russian tank. Around the outside, here he goes into turn 1. Very nicely done indeed from Sterling, showing a little bit of patience there to not get the move made too, because I think a lot of circuits have that little bit of DRS where it dupes you in. You'll go off, Sterling, they're going in far too deep into turn 3, going to get into the run now into 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost start singing Stomp song there, my boot scooting baby, driving me crazy through sector 1. but lost my train of thought, doesn't matter. AJ got a better run through 4 because Sterling went in too deep.
I'm just going to apologise to anyone that is watching this either live or on the YouTube replay. Our kind of commentator in chief did just get in the phrase "my boot scooting baby" into the comms of a Bluefoxx F1 League race. Bet none of you had that on your bingo card tonight. If you did, then huge kudos to you. There's lots of Hansonisms, but it's not one of them.
Back up the field. We've been talking about Carl.
Yeah, we told you it was building. It was building.
Oh, again, an absolutely dog shit run there on the final corner. Goodness gracious me, where the track is.
That's one way to describe it.
That was woeful. God,
oh, hang on, Agent wants the two-piece.
What is paid 2 Mercedes-Benz total?
Oi!
All his paperwork off his desk.
Ultra!
Go with it. Oh, Ultra now, time penalty. 3 seconds worth. Maybe get a clip from that after the race, being a little bit false off circuit, but looked a little bit, looked borderline, I would say. Just the room showing to this car red Ferrari. It was very much on the edge. Maybe a clip for the stewards afterwards. Good hard racing, maybe, and a little bit unfair on the track limit side of the things. But now the Merc boys back up into P1 and P2 was only a matter of time before they put their foot down, and Ultig was given no chance. And it's happened there strongly, I would say, into turn 1 and 2.
A great finish. Looking a bit further back down the grid, we have GTI Ellis firmly in the points at the moment. He's got the racetrack almost all to himself in P9. Purple J in P10. He has time penalties, but then so too does Kidney Jim behind him in P11. Looking good for a point-scoring finish for Jay
Sterling
in the
Alpine. The back of the house. very much got his nose up the ass into.
Hang on. Callum Ultra now back into P1. Oh my God, he's up there P1. It's well, look, I think with what we saw, I mean, it's early days, but yeah, we're going to see, and now it all changes.
Oh, AJ Rob, AJ down the inside of his teammate too. That's come out of absolute nowhere. They've been working in tandem. They've been teammates. They've been brothers in arms. Bro, these tiny net now all of a sudden in the ball. Fighting their little fucking hearts out like it doesn't matter. That's outrageous. From the Mercedes boys here, Ultra physical time penalty in P3. No reason to fight it out between them both, but fucking pride and privileges.
Penultimate lap.
That's unbelievable.
This is it. Are you patient here? Like, is XR8 Rob, are you patient? Do you wait for your moment with the DRS? The problem is that Ultra's going to put them under so much pressure as well that you can't afford to back off. Like, this is going to come down to the final lap, folks. It's I mean, the helicopter count is Rob. I mean, Rob's pulling out. Oi! Okay, Rob's going to go into the lead.
Get some move made. Cheers for coming. Now he's getting the better run through the exit. Ultimate, he's still there like a fucking great white shark. That scarlet red Ferrari, and he's smelling blood. With these two Mercedes-Benz boys up in front, that can't work out whether they want to stick or twist.
No, this is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Come on, here we go. Come on then.
This is going to be
for the win.
BFL time. This is prime time. BFL time.
Oh no!
Mercedes-Benz onto Mercedes-Benz. Oh, more contact. These boys can't work out what the fuck they want to do. Are we teammates? Are we brothers in arms? Or are we a lesbian couple that can't stop fighting? Goodness gracious me! What are they doing? Self-sabotage from both Mercedes-Benz.
They've been so good. They have been so good all race long, and this is what happens. It comes down to that final lap. The partnership, the team orders, if I don't even think there are any, it all goes out of the window. We have Rob in the lead, followed by his team agent, Fresh Agent. Ultra has the time penalty, may be reviewed with the stewards. It is all to play for. Sterling, you can see further down, half a second to AJ. That is for point scoring positions. We're going to stay with the top three here.
These not most defending to be had through sector 2. Once that DRS opens, that flat pink engages. That's the one the ERS is being done, but not now. Get the better run through this.
Here or the straight, Hansen. Where do you make the move? Is it here or the straight?
Not in time. No, it's not in time. Patience.
Oh, he's going for it.
No, never mind. Fuck your patience, Hansen. You big nosed idiot. Now at the final corner. Rob now holding around the outside. Can he hold around the outside? Yes, he can.
Oi!
Drag race now. Who's got the better car? The better sets up more back.
Who takes the flag? Who takes the flag?
Oh, Rob grabs it at the end.
Oh my God.
2 for agent. 0.038.
Oh my days. Senna gets up to P4. AJ on the line gets Sterling 0.080. Oh, my head hurts. Oh my God, my head hurts. And through all the drama, Gareth Allen coming in with a follow. I hope you enjoyed that, Gareth. What a time to come on in. That is just... How can you not love the BFL? Just... It's every single week. Love it.
Well, I hope that last few laps very much made up for the few laps of silence for myself.
That is just...
Apologies, goodness gracious me, boys.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Simpson with a P5 finish, considering no setup.
Unbelievable.
That is absolutely sensational. I could not agree more. Driver of the day for that performance from R. Simpson. Goodness. And he gets it as well. There we go. 100%.
Absolutely.
100%. The gaming gods agree with us. Oh my Lord. Jeddah. Oh, Jeddah just delivered, didn't it? It really did. It was so hotly anticipated, but It's a double Mercedes podium. The first time that we've had that this year. Is that back-to-back wins for Rob? I think it is. The man's on a charge here. The back end of BFL 6. Good to see Ultra on the podium, and Senna up into P4 as well. Some time penalties helping him